welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. I get a stretch. Oh, so if you were here in the first cipher of the day, you would have noticed that I was saying I was going to try to get the machine that's what's going to here worked out. But I just got super distracted and I was paying my bills for the month. And like my personal stuff, cool, no problem. I got that done. But then like my business stuff, I was like, wait, did I pay that already? Did that? So I was kind of going through that thing. But I think I'm good. I think. So we'll see. But welcome to untilit.works, the thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects and pay my bills on time and stuff like that I've been meaning to work on. And by doing untilit.works, it gives me the opportunity to be able to set aside time, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. By doing untilit.works, I figured, hey, I'm by a computer anyway, and so I might as well work on these things. And so it gives me that opportunity. So untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to figure out, make some progress on something. Like me trying to figure out if I paid this thing already or not. It's so confusing. It's like almost like they want you to make a mistake so they can charge you all sorts of interest. But yeah, not today, Satan. I'm going to make that work out. So I think I might have done an extra payment, which is cool. So that just means I would pay the thing off even sooner. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, that's the work session, 45 minutes heads down. Around like 15 minutes after the hour, depending again if I'm reading a bunch of like stuff on a website to see if I've made a payment or not. I'll pop up in here at about 15 minutes after the hour to kind of remind you to take a break. You get up, walk around, drink some water, or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Either way, let your mind relax and not think about the thing that you were just focusing on. So yeah. So like I said, I'll pop up in here with a video. If you ever come to the site, and you probably hear the rain. It's raining pretty hard. If you ever come to the site in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have the notice there below the video saying may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is an open closed caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And so if you click that, a space will open up, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be transcribed accurately and placed into that space. I think rain is coming in somewhere because I'm noticing like spots on my monitor here. Or maybe there's just no. Oh, okay. I think the rain is coming in. It's like bouncing off and somehow getting onto my monitor, but it's facing the opposite of the thing. That is weird. Yeah, because I shouldn't have a leak in here. Oh, that's really weird. I'm not sure what's happening. Neither here nor there. All right. Distracted. Okay. It's going to be one of those days. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Next to that, I decided the closed caption. So if you want to follow along doing that, you can do that there. There's 2 buttons. Don't worry, they don't work. And then there's a countdown timer, countdown when the next when the next work session starts. Yes. All right. Cool. And then if you'd like to join the chat, you can there as well to ask questions or chat. Cool. So now, work session. And I'm getting all sorts of notifications and stuff. What is happening? Okay. Oh, yeah, my van is open. Crap. I should probably close the door. Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. So this is going to go by really quick. So work session looks like this. If you notice in the upper right-hand corner, you check out subscribe. It has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. And I just updated it for April. So those are there. So you can check out. You can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side is an audio player. So if you want to listen to some tunes or whatever you're working on. Here towards the center is their to-do section where where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. It will then add it to the list of tasks. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button. Or if you want mark incomplete, click the checkbox. That'll send it to the done section. If you click the word done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. And if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a new tab. And it'll pre-populate a tweet listing all the things you got completed with check marks next to them. So for me, it's like a good visual way of seeing, I got some stuff done, feeling good going to the week. Even if I don't even get a chance to do anything, at least I know I put some time into what I wanted to work on. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer. Countdown when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. Now, if you don't have a thing that you want to work on, but you're still want to feel productive, and you heard that web development sounds cool, but you don't know where to start, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me, I think if you go through them and you complete the projects, I think you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development, and you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for like some cool projects to kind of like pick up and put down, kind of steps you through, and then maybe get your creative juices going to where you can then take that project and elevate it, add on to it, or maybe do something different. I have links to 3 tutorials. They go to the Vonage developer platform. And one of them is where I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibility are to look over tutorials. And so one of them is where you follow the tutorial, you end up with an application that has an input box and a call button. You put your home phone number into the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Now I have one that's the opposite, where after following the tutorial, you have this application where you will get a virtual number from Vonage, tie that to the application that you create, and then you can, from your real world phone, call that virtual number, and then the application you create, we'll be able to answer that phone call and have a conversation back and forth. And there's one where like 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So I think it's some pretty cool stuff. So you can check that out there. Hako will come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Now, Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on a project, you'll be able to create a Hako, which is like a room that you can then invite people into. And then the hope is that together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with a solution and or feedback on the thing that you're working on. Now, if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. If you click the username, the creator's name, open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on where they logged in with it, you can check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join their room. Then I also added a filter by keyword list. So if there's something specific that you're looking for, maybe it's there and you can then, find what you're looking for. Now, if you were to click create a Hako, you're presented with this form where you put in the title and 3 keywords. You hit create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. When you're joining your Hako, it looks like this. We have the title here towards the center. Over to the right, there's some buttons. You can leave or you can open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. On the left is another countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. Here you can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. When someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're going to request to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You can click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile to see whether or not you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to share your screen and show others what it is that you're seeing, you'll be able to provide the context for them to be able to get you that help or feedback. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I mentioned before, there's a text chat. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, and it'll add to the list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now, I also add the ability to do the opposite where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because what people are putting into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that is it. Nice. So let me get y'all back to work because, like I mentioned, it is raining and I need to go close some things up. So I don't come back into a flood in my van. All right. So thanks for hanging out. I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after hour, where we'll talk about something I found interesting on the internet. All right. Thanks, y'all. Y'all be easy. And peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when the brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread it love like hell. I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong.